From being one of the biggest figures in the YouTube musician space, having gained over 13 million subscribers, featuring in multiple high-level collaborations and features, and having created some of the most iconic meme song covers of all time, to now only averaging around 500 to 600k views on his most recent vids, has Davie504 just silently fallen from grace, or is it something way worse? Today we're taking a deep look into the rise and slow and silent fall of Davie504, which has seemed to go completely under his fans' noses. Davie504, whose real name is Davie, is an Italian musician and YouTuber hailing from the small Italian town of Albiosa Superiore in the province of Savona. Born in 1994, he grew up playing soccer but transitioned to bass after he found out soccer was just not for him. He first started playing bass after receiving divine inspiration in the form of a Kiss song which played in GTA San Andreas, a game he loved playing. Growing up, he would be inspired by great bassists like Gene Simons and Marcus Miller. This would lead him to absolutely master the craft of bass guitar. At the age of 17 in the year 2011 was when he would start his YouTube channel, which he would call Davie504, the number 504 being a reference to his date of birth, April 5. From the beginning, it was and always would be bass. He would go on to absolutely master this instrument. This mastery enabled him to create masterpieces such as I, Giorno Giovanna, Have a Bass, and Coffin Dance, but it's on bass. It would also come to his advantage the fact that there were no other major bass guitar channels with his specific style of content in the niche. This and his unique deadpan personality would enable exponential growth on his channel. This grand combination of elements would eventually snowball and result to the 2018 to 2020 era of Davie504, arguably the most popular Davie we've ever seen. We're talking millions of views per video, high-level collaborations and features, custom-made bass guitars, the word slap, slappers, and slapping everywhere you go, and millions of dollars, apparently. He was the face of musician YouTubers, and it showed. You collabed with him, you would get famous. During this time, you would not be able to visit some other musician channel's video and not see a Davie504 reference in the comments. He was everywhere. But today it seems those times have gone. Once averaging 2 to 3 million views per video, nowadays getting only a fraction of that. The question is, what exactly happened? First, some history. The decline started about 2 years ago in 2023. It was during this time a large portion of his subscriber base would seemingly stop watching his videos. The cause? There are many theories, but one stands out significantly. Frankly put, his videos have gotten boring. You see, with the system YouTube has in place for deciding whether to recommend people's videos or not, we can say with confidence that people just aren't watching him anymore. And the only reason for that would of course be that his videos just aren't what they used to be. Whether it's because those millions who had once lost their minds over anything slap have just grown out of it, or his content is just not as polished anymore as it was back then, he has gotten boring. Looking at his most recent videos, you'll find that they've kind of gotten repetitive and redundant. Slap, I guess, it just doesn't slap as hard as it used to anymore. And as with any channel or influencer page in general, once you can't find ways to create something new and exciting for your audience, it's irrelevancy for you. Davie504 is no exception. Yes, there is the occasional publicity stunt he does with whatever is trending at the moment, like a lava chicken for example, which does get him some significant views, but for the rest of his content, it just ain't like that. Relevancy requires you to churn out content like this every time, which can get exhausting. As for Davie himself, judging from his demeanor and character in his most recent videos, he seems pretty unfazed for the most part. He's still having fun even, doing collabs, making music, and slapping bass. It could be that he's slowly transitioning to retirement, which is actually a pretty great and probable decision with a channel like his if you ask me. He is after all already a millionaire, and does have a loving family to attend to. It honestly isn't as bad as it seems, if of course this is his plan. Doing this would unironically place him in the retired YouTuber Hall of Fame, given of course that he doesn't go into any controversy while he's still on the job. But of course we are yet to know. Express yourselves in the comments. Peace and love, brother.